What is up, YouTube? Robert Dunbar here with Training by Dunbar. I wanted to shoot another video on another chapter in the book Health is Success 2021. Excited about what we're going to talk about here today. Give you a chance to pick up the book. You'll see a link in the description of this video on how to get the book. Click that link. Go ahead and purchase that book for less than $10. Health is Success 2021. On the bottom right hand side of your screen, you can click that subscription button and go ahead and subscribe to our channel. If you subscribe to our channel, you will know what's happening with our channel. You'll know the videos that we're dropping on our channel and all the different training events that we have going on throughout the week. If you click the notification bell, you'll get a notification allowing you to know when our new information is going to be dropping. Yes, 3 days a week. 3 days a week, we've got different training events that happen. On Mondays, we train, do some sales training called CDLP, Selling Strategies. On Wednesday, we have a training set up called Becoming an Entrepreneur, which is all entrepreneurial training. And then on Thursday, starting in February, we'll be doing a leadership training every Thursday evening. So 3 days a week, videos will be dropping for this channel, which is Training by Dunbar. We're always talking about becoming an entrepreneur. Particularly with this book, we're talking about becoming a healthier entrepreneur, right? Or what I call an entrepreneur, right? So what we're going to be talking about today, because the last video, we talked about portion control, right? How to control how much you eat so that you can have a better or lower caloric intake as it comes to you looking to maybe lose weight, or just taking the less food because maybe you feel bloated, you're getting stuffed, and you feel like you're eating everything you see. So that portion control was able to help you with that. We're going to be getting into some things like hydration. In that chapter we have in the book, we're going to shoot a video on that as well. But today in particular, we're going to be talking about trusting the process, right? Trusting the process and celebrating small wins. Why is that important? Because it's a brand new year, guys. And Happy New Year for you all. It's 2021, and I want you guys to look at celebrating small wins, because we know that every small win at a time will create confidence for you. And if you have one small a loss at a time, right? If you're consistently losing, I don't care how small it is, consistently losing, it will kind of make you an insecure person. It'll sometimes put you in depression. So don't worry about the big one all the time. Sometimes it's just the small win, one thing at a time. So this chapter has only got 3 pages, guys. And look, I'm getting some feedback on the book. It's a really easy read. It's a really convenient read. So when you pick up the book, understand it's not going to be something you're going to have to read for days and days and days. It's really a quick, short, elementary read. We got like just tons of information packed in a 34-page book. So really picking it up for less than $10, it'll do you some justice going into 2021. So in this chapter, trusting the process, celebrating small wins, we're going to tell you a little bit about just trusting the process and understanding that you have to understand, whether it be you losing weight, bettering your health, things of that nature. It's not going to happen overnight for you all. So I've got a friend of mine that I went to go eat with last week. And he said, man, I haven't seen you in about a week. And he said, man, you're looking great. I told him, thank you. He said, I was eating something bad at the time, actually. And we was having a conversation. And he says to me, how are you eating like that, but you kind of transformed your body? And I said, because when a person has a cheat meal once a week, it doesn't really affect the way they look the same way when a person that may eat unhealthy or may be overweight or may be in a physical condition that they're not agreeable with, eating a salad once a week is not going to change that, right? They can't do the right thing once a week and think the other 6 days they're doing the wrong thing, but their body is going to transform in a way that they want. The same way with me, I can have a cheat day. I can take a day and do maybe 50% more of a caloric intake that I would normally do. I normally do about 2,000 calories a day. I'd actually do more than that, but I work out. I burn about 700 calories between running or walking at this point and working out. So I end up balancing out at about 2,000 calories per day. So at 2,000 calories a day, I can actually do about 1,000 more calories on my cheat day and still stay in shape on that one day a week that I do that. And still necessarily, I don't even eat bad food all the time. Sometimes it's just more food. Sometimes just a higher caloric food or some meals that I may eat on that day. But I do particularly like to indulge in my Latin foods and my Greek foods and things like that on that cheat day. But that one cheat day a week does not allow me to get out of shape because I'm eating healthy the other 6 days, and I'm monitoring what I'm eating, and I'm putting it inside of an app. And if you don't know what app to use, I'll be talking about that on one of my next videos because that's covered in one of the chapters as well. So when we're talking about, excuse me, when we talk about celebrating small wins, we're talking about a couple of different things that you can celebrate. So a couple of milestones, right? Working out for 5 days in a row. That would be a significant small win that you can look at. So let's look at working out. So a lot of times when I'm working as a coach with my personal trainers, meaning that I've got coaching clients that actually train people they have personal training classes or a company, or they may work for a bigger brand name, and I coach them so that they get better at what they're doing for their business. And one of the biggest issues that personal trainers will have is personal trainers will push the client, a brand new client, so much that they don't come back because they're in so much pain. They're burning so bad. They're so sore. Or if they're doing abs, they can't even laugh at a comedy show that they normally watch. Or they go to roll over in the bed at night and their muscles are so sore that they're in so much pain. They're thinking, I can't do this every day or for 5 days or however many days you have them scheduled to see you, right? I know most personal trainers, when they start at about 3 days. What I try to explain to them is the first thing you want to do is get your client consistently showing up to the gym. So whether they just use the treadmill, show them how to use the equipment. Show them what the equipment does. Have them do light reps on the equipment so that they're not burning themselves out working out and then they want to come back the next day. So when we're talking about small wins, just the idea of you showing up to the gym for 5 days in a row, guys, that's celebrating a small win. So I would definitely celebrate when that happens for myself. And I'm not going to go through details with all of these. I just was giving you a detail on that one. But things like losing just 1 pound. If you lose 1 pound, guys, be excited about it. Be excited about that 1 pound. And when we say work out consistently, guys, just a quick caveat. When we say work out consistently, that means consistently showing up to the gym. Even if it's a day and you're saying, look, man or woman, if you're saying, you know what, I really don't feel like going to the gym today. I'm really tired. I had a long day. Consistency is important. So even if you go to the gym and just get on a treadmill for 30 minutes, it's the idea of showing up to the gym and working out, getting that little bit of sweat in. It's just doing the thing, right? It's creating the habit. Does that make sense? So I want you guys to pay a little bit of attention to that. And also look at better quality of life, right? So I know when I was losing weight, one of the first things I noticed that made a big deal for me was just the idea that when I bent over, it wasn't as difficult. Just the idea of when I was walking or running somewhere, I had this thing that would happen where I would just feel better when I did it. I felt lighter when I was walking, right? When I woke up, because I wasn't eating bad food at 11, 12 o'clock at night, when I woke up, I didn't have that funny feeling. And I can't even explain the feeling. It's not necessarily an upset stomach, but you feel sometimes bloated. Sometimes you just feel, when you get up in the morning, you feel crappy because of what you ate the day before, or because you ate too late, or because you're not hydrating enough. And what happens is when you start eating healthier and you're eating better, making better choices at night, not eating sugar after a certain time, not eating in general after a certain time, and consuming healthier foods that aren't filled with artificial flavors and not processed and it's natural things, you feel better every day. That's a small win to just say, you know what, today I actually just feel good, right? I feel better than I normally did before I wasn't eating that good. So celebrate those small wins, put those in a journal, so the days that you fall off and you say, hey, look, I can't do this anymore. I don't feel like doing it anymore. I'm tired. I've got a lot of other things going on. There's some other frustrating things happening in my life and I don't want to keep up with this. Go to your journal and look at the positive things that have happened to you since you started doing it, and those things will sometime encourage you. I wanted this video to be less than 10 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this thing down. But again, Robert Dunbar with Training by Dunbar. Pick up the book. It's $9.98, guys. 2 cents less than $10, guys. That's 2 coffees at Starbucks or some other expensive coffee place. I'm not telling you not to drink coffee, but I'm telling you having this book will put you in a better mindset, especially coming into 2021. So remember, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get all the information you need out the description. This is Robert Dunbar signing off.